Happy Monday. Welcome back, everyone. It is the Monday Minute, and I'm Rita Ernst. I'm the author of, Show Up Positive, out in June of this year. So brand new out on the street. And I'm here to share some inspiration from the book, Show Up Positive. If you are new to the Monday Minute, I'm going to give you a quick 30-second commercial. If you've been with me, hang in there. And while I'm telling this commercial, you can hop into the comments and say hello. So Show Up Positive is written in two parts. The first part of the book is sort of the story and the call to action. The entire book is a call to action. And what I want you to do is access your agency, your ability to create the world around you, and especially at work, so that you are getting the happiness and the fulfillment that you are looking for in your job. You don't have to look to others to get that. You can create that for yourself. You start being the coworker you wish you had. And when people see what it looks like, when you start being it, they see it and they know it's possible. And trust me, they will join you. And to help you on that quest, I offer you in part 2 of the book, 50 Show Up Positive Sparks. And these are words that I define for you and explain how you can work those into your everyday ways of showing up in the world, so that when you're calm and you're collected and you can be thoughtful and the rational part of your brain is working, you're practicing these things so that then when things get chaotic and crazy and you get triggered, you can recover more quickly from the immediate negative reaction that you have and get yourself back into the right frame of mind and use behaviors that are going to get you on a course to get resolution faster for the things that you need. And we've been talking about that in the last couple of episodes where I've been sharing cards from my Show Up Positive card deck. We're not going to talk about the cards today, but I encourage you to go back and listen to the last couple of episodes if you want to understand more about how the Show Up Positive behaviors can help you with direct problem solving. Today, I'm going to take you back into the book. So I have my copy of the book with me. I hope you have yours too. One of the reasons why you're going to want to buy this book or access it electronically on a regular basis are the sparks, the Show Up Positive sparks at the back of the book. And so today, I've chosen this word, purposeful. And the reason I chose purposeful for the word of the week is that I am in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is Startup Lou Conference Week. So today through Thursday at the Henry Clay Building in Louisville, there are all kinds of entrepreneurs and people in the startup industry coming together to exchange ideas and collaborate and get some really meaningful information. And so I started my morning there this morning with a cup of coffee and meeting some fantastic people and exchanging ideas. And so I am being purposeful when I show up in that space. What am I there for? What's my intention? That's what purposefulness is about. It's deliberate, meaningful, and intended. Those are 3 synonyms for purposeful. So in your work this week, let me ask you, how are you showing up and what is your purpose? How are you being deliberate, meaningful, and intended in generating something for yourself at your work this week? For me at this conference, I have some very specific intentions. One is to tell more people about Show Up Positive and make them aware of the book and get them excited about wanting to read the book. The second thing that I want to do is I want to get more connected to the entrepreneurs who are in that fast growth mode in my community, because those are the people I love to serve, and having them in my backyard is a lot of fun. And it's a lot easier connection sometimes than when we're doing stuff virtually for distant clients. So I want to find more clients in Louisville that really need my services. And then the third thing that I want to do is just serve in my community. I want to meet other people. I had a great conversation today, for example, with someone who is just starting their business and talking about the struggle as an owner of where to put their time and attention. And I gave him just some quick coaching after I got his acknowledgement that he was open to it, about a way to think about his role in this startup phase and where he is spending his time. So he is not always in this negative conversation of, but you're not doing this, but you're not doing this, this, but you're not doing this, in a way that he could be in a more mindful conversation about where he's spending his time and have a plan or an intention for his time so that he can really see himself making progress in the ways that he wants to make progress in his business. So, as always, in the book, I give you some tips on how to practice, and I'm going to just share the tips for purposeful from the book right now. So if you haven't bought your copy yet, you get an idea of why you're going to want to have this in your hand. So here are some tips for acting with purposefulness. 1, write your why and place it somewhere you'll see daily as a reminder to make choices supporting the future you desire. And for more on how to write your why, see all of Simon Sinek's work, but putting it on the bathroom mirror or putting it up in your workplace in a prominent place where you're going to see it. Get some, if you're like me, get something that's really attractive to the eye, some, colorful paper, something, not just a little Post-it note, but something that's really going to speak to you, or make it in Canva and print it out nicely, but put your why out there in front of you. Next, make a list of all you did to advance your success at the end of each day, and then reread it the following morning as a reminder of what you know how to accomplish. So if you're struggling with this internal conversation in your head about, are you good enough? Are you doing enough? Are you making enough progress? If the critic inside of your head keeps wanting to take over, this is the way to put that critic in its place. So use that list. Make a list before you go to bed. Just on your phone. You can audio record it to yourself, or you can write it out on your notes app, but make it really simple for yourself. And it doesn't have to be long, just a few quick sentences. So the next day you have that reminder of all you've accomplished. And you can just tell that critic to be quiet. Another one, think of one more thing you'd like to add to the list from above, the what you accomplished yesterday, and then actively look for a chance to make it happen. So this is about being purposeful in the following day. So you're taking your victory lap. This is all I got done yesterday, and then just picking one more thing that you want to focus on for the day. Have a friend verbally point out times when you take positive actions toward a purpose or intention that you have. Oftentimes, we have buddies that we use in this way when we are working on our health and well-being. So we might have a workout buddy, or we might have somebody who, if we're working on our food choices, who's helping reinforce that, because it's motivation when we get positive reinforcement. Craft micro challenges that allow you to take a big step and break it down into small things so that you're making small progress along the way. So these are ways that you can be more purposeful. So my challenge to you this week is to think about, we've only got a few months left, right, in the year 2022. So 2022 is going to be coming to a close in just a few months. And when you look backward on the year, what are you going to be celebrating? What do you want to finish the year strong doing? What intention do you have? What purposefulness are you going to bring into this fourth quarter? And then start working it. Just work it every day. So that's what I offer you this week as your Show Up Positive spark and inspiration. And I encourage you to have conversations with others around you, especially at work. It's often helpful to understand what your teammates are interested in accomplishing between now and the end of the year, so that you guys can support one another and help each other achieve the successes that you're looking for. I'm Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive. Immediately following this, you can find the details in the description for this live event. I will be moving over to Zoom. Please come join me on Zoom if you'd like to talk more about Show Up Positive or anything else. It's sort of just my open space time that I make available to this community. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for coming back every Monday. I did change the time, so we did this inadvertently last week at 11:45, but people love the new time. So I decided to just stick with it. When your audience tells you what you want, that's what you should do. So 11:45 is our new time. I'll be here every Monday, 11:45 a.m., just as you're headed into your lunch East Coast, or just as you're starting your day West Coast. So please join me each week. And if you can't be here live, you can always catch the replay. And if you want to see prior episodes, one of the easiest ways to do that is on my YouTube channel, which is at Ignite Extraordinary. If you go to YouTube, you'll see all the back examples of Show Up Positive sparks that we have talked about. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.